Assalamu alaikum. We are reading a book today, appropriate for the month of Ramadan. It's called It's Ramadan, Curious George. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Fatima. Okay, a special month. George can't wait for tomorrow when the month of Ramadan will start. It's a special time of year for his friends, and George is going to take part. George and Kareem. This is George and this is Kareem, Fatima. George and Kareem are so busy helping to cook and bake sweets, with a good little monkey joining in. Soon there's a big pile of treats. Kareem is going to try fasting, a day without food or drinks. George is curious. Can Kareem do it? He'll need some help, George thinks. Okay, Fatima, who is this man?
Kareem is Baba.
And who is this woman?
Kareem is Mama.
And what are they making over here?
Cookies.
Oh, and what are the shapes of the cookies?
I know.
Come look at the picture. What are the shapes?
A one and stars and moons.
Yeah. Okay, and there's khajur and cheese and pakoras and samosas and grapes and salad. And they're preparing for Ramadan. And then what happened, Fatima? It's the day of fasting. So now what will happen is Kareem will wake up for sahur. Okay? George is asleep in his bed when Kareem's alarm starts to beep. Kareem wakes for an early meal, though the sun is still fast asleep. Where's the sun? It's sleeping because it's moon time, night time. Moon and stars come out. Okay? This is the alarm clock that goes tit-tit-tit-tit-tit-tit, and he's waking up for sehri, suhoor. Okay? And he's sleeping, right? Yeah. So he's gonna have a hearty, nice sehri. Okay? So that he can have sustenance for the rest of the day, right? And then he's going to pray Fajr and go to sleep. Then what happens? Later, when it's lunchtime, Kareem reaches for a piece of bread. Wait! No food until sundown! George keeps him busy instead. Right? He's not supposed to eat. Right, Fatima? Yeah, he's not supposed to eat. He's supposed to only pray namaz, make du'as, and recite Quran and do good deeds, right? Right? And then what happens? What is the sound George is hearing? It's a rumbling from Kareem's tummy. George drags him away from the kitchen. Whatever is cooking smells yummy. Waiting for sunset. Why do we wait for sunset? We wait for sunset so that we can open our roza, our fast. Okay? We wait for Maghrib time. Okay? We start our roza before Fajr and we finish it after sunset at Maghrib time, okay? So waiting for sunset. Everyone gathers together as the sun begins to set. The minutes tick by slowly. It still isn't dark enough yet. Finally, it's time to break fast. Kareem snacks on a sweet date. Then he takes a big gulp of milk as George loads more treats on his plate. I did it, George! Cheers Kareem. George nods. He's glad to be there. The room is filled with happiness and the peaceful sound of prayer. It's dinner time. Now it is time to eat dinner. The spread on the table looks great. Look at all that food. Yummy. I'm hungry. Right?
George wants a pizza.
George wants a pizza. Yum, yum. With something special for everyone, this meal was well worth the wait. Look at all the great choices. There's kebabs and curries and veggies and rice. Yummy. I like rice. And what does George do, Fatima? What does George do? Does George take the kebab or the salad?
The pizza.
The pizza, yes. George spots a big pizza and takes a hot cheesy slice. Then what happens? Now that the meal is over, the best treat has been saved for last. What is it, Fatima? What's the treat? What is this?
Banana dipped in chocolate.
Yum, yum! Chocolate dip bananas! To celebrate Kareem's first fast.
I want my fast too.
Inshallah, you will. Sharing with others. Kareem invites George to the mosque. They gather to do a good deed. Doing good deeds is part of Ramadan, you know that? It makes Allah happy if we help others, if we are kind and sweet to others, if we even say please and thank you. It makes Allah happy if we are considerate of others' feelings. Okay? Together they make food baskets to share with others in need. Wow, look at George join the action. He knows how to lend a hand. And when he spies a shelf full of shoes, George comes up with a plan. What do you think he's going to do with the shoes in the mosque?
I know.
Does Fatima remember? Does Fatima remember that when she goes to the mosque, she takes her shoes off? Yeah, she remembers that, Hannah? Right, yeah. And then we go inside in just our socks, you know? And sometimes there's yummy food in the mosque. Yum, yum, yum. So what are they having? They're having a food drive. Food drive is where you can donate canned goods or food that is going to last for a long time to people who don't have any food. And there's lots of people who don't have any food. So we shouldn't waste any food, right? And George sees shoes and he thinks, let's donate the shoes too. No, George, the Imam says with a laugh. Those shoes belong to us here. But you gave me a great idea. We'll add a clothes drive next year. Fatima, this man in the hat, in the white hat and this long dress is called the Imam. He is the man who leads the prayer, the namaz, right? Same like Mama teaches you Maulana. Remember Maulana? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to spot the moon for Eid. How many days do we have to fast for? 29 or 30 days we have to fast for, right?
Spot.
Till the new moon comes out. Okay, yes, you see this. Yes, you see the moon. Very good job.
And this is a moon too.
Yeah, that's a moon. Okay, so now we say Ramadan is almost over. The special month will end soon. George the man searched the sky to catch a glimpse of the moon. There's the moon. Yeah, there it is. George points. He found it. A thin crescent shining bright. Tomorrow is the Eid festival, but the celebration will start tonight. We'll get tuna and dress and cook yummy food. Mita, dessert, and we'll have mehndi and make sure our clothes are ironed. And then in the morning when we wake up, we have to go for namaz, Eid prayer, right? Kareem gives George a gift. New clothes for Eid, he says. It's a fancy vest for George, and for the man, a yellow fez. This kind of a hat with a little tassel hanging is called a fez. It's common in Egypt mostly and Turkey, I think. Yeah, presents. On Eid you get presents. It could be money or it could be actually some toy or some clothes or something like that, okay? Now, an Eid celebration. Happy Eid! The holiday is here! The mosque is busy and loud. Everyone is dressed in their finest. What a good-looking crowd! George greets Kareem with a hug and spends the day with his friend. After hours of feasting and fun, they are sad. Eid has to end. But soon it's time to go home as the moon returns to the skies. George thinks of his first Ramadan and smiles as he closes his eyes. That's it. See, everybody is hugging. That's also part of Eid. You have to hug and meet with all your love and sincerity, right?
Mom, do this too.
And do this too. Finished. The book is finished. Alhamdulillah. George is so excited he is going to celebrate Ramadan with his friend Kareem. Together they sample special treats, make baskets to donate the needy, and look for the crescent moon. Come along to celebrate the special time of year with everyone's favorite monkey in this playful book of rhymes.